Max Holloway, this victory, 2 in a row over the consensus greatest featherweight of all time. You are now the greatest featherweight of all time.
I told you guys, all these guys is cupcakes. I look forward to the new flavor, but any of them can get it. I like cupcakes, and I'm gonna eat them all, baby.
Most people in their teenage years struggle to make a living and rely on odd jobs to earn a few bucks. But a teenage MMA sensation straight out of Hawaii broke the norms and made hefty money by doing what he loved the most, fighting people. We're talking about UFC featherweight division fighter Max the Blessed Holloway, who made his UFC debut at the age of 20. Before landing a UFC contract in February 2012, the Hawaiian superstar had already amassed a 4-0 record in professional MMA. His first fight in the UFC came when he entered the octagon on a short notice to fight Dustin the Diamond Porier. He was the youngest fighter on the roster back then. Holloway was brought in as replacement for Ricardo Lamas at UFC 143. Although Holloway lost the fight by submission to a comparatively more experienced Poirier, he kept his chin up. Holloway was paid around $6,000 for the Poirier fight, which excluded the PPV, fight bonuses, and sponsorship. The UFC noticed Holloway after he won the lightweight championship at Hawaii-based X1 promotion. He earned the strap after defeating former Strikeforce and WEC veteran Harris Sarmiento via split decision on March 2011. After his first UFC exposure, Max then continued to make more money. Regardless of early career losses in the UFC, the digits on his paychecks kept on rising. For his second UFC fight that was scheduled on June 2012 at the Tough 15 finale against Schilling, Max was paid $12,000, then $20,000 for the third fight against Lawrence, and $24,000 for the next one against Garcia. In all his octagon appearances, the Blessed Express has never been knocked out or finished by strikes. In his latest bout against Calvin Kattar, Holloway broke his own record for most significant strikes in a fight. He landed a record 445 significant strikes in the 5-round fight against Kattar, breaking his last mark of 290 against Brian Ortega at UFC 231. If you wondered why UFC commentator John Anik called this fight as best individual performance he has ever seen, now you know. Every Holloway fight guarantees entertainment, and that means he's a money fighter. Fast forward to 2021, Max Holloway has several records to his name and has estimated net worth of $2 million. His total career earnings stand out at $4,342,000, and he was paid the most in his UFC career for the Ortega bout. He was paid a total of $490,000, which included $350,000 to show, $50,000 fight of the night bonus, $50,000 performance of the night bonus, and $40,000 fight week incentive pay. The Kattar fight in January might have made the most hype, but it earned him less than the Ortega one. Holloway made $470,000, including all kinds of bonuses. Other than mixed martial arts, Holloway has a YouTube channel where he has over 203,000 subscribers and generally uploads daily adventures with his son and gaming videos occasionally as well. The fighter reportedly makes somewhere between $300 to $4.8K every month from YouTube. He also has endorsement deals with Reebok, Manscaped, and Budweiser that earn him sponsorship payments every time he turns up at UFC events. The martial artist loves to dress dapper, and why shouldn't you when you have tons of money in the bank? Other than spending it on fashion brands to don spectacular footwear and clothes for himself and for his son Rush Holloway, the 29-year-old spends a big chunk of his income on traveling. If you do not know about Holloway's travel diaries, you really need to see some of his engaging vlogs, where he lets his fans have a closer glimpse at his lifestyle. When Holloway is not fighting or training, he often goes to exotic spots in the country to spend some quality time with his family.
Come to Jumanji. Oh, can I take off my shoes, Dad?
Yeah.
All right.
Parker Holloway wants to be one with the Aino. 2 shoes?
Oh, I'll go film this. Indiana Jones. Welcome to Jumanji.
Yeah.
But Holloway isn't all about money, and he has said this time after time. The MMA prodigy once said, "People get some success, they get some money, they get some power, they put themselves on this pedestal above other people. They forget people and try to fit in with the new crews they think they need to be around with. I don't believe that. I'm still a human being." Holloway is aware of the aura he brings to the table, and his pay per fight has also gone up drastically. This is because Max Holloway has jumped levels, knows the skill set he possesses, and declined to take anything less than other guys at his level are making. After all, what good is a guy who doesn't know his worth? I'm just asking for a fair shake. You see a lot of these guys, a lot of these other champions making what they're making. I'm not trying to take anything away from them, but I feel like I'm one of the more exciting fighters under contract in the UFC, Max Holloway said. The American martial artist is currently number 1 in the UFC featherweight ranking, and he is the 8th best pound-for-pound fighter in the organization. After an iconic performance in his last fight against Kattar, Holloway claimed himself as the best boxer across all divisions. And to be frank, it's difficult to argue with the fighter on this point because there's no other fighter who has punched his opponent several times while speaking to commentators on the sidelines and telling them about your greatness. Sheesh. His dominant fight can mean a third fight against Australian mixed martial artist and UFC featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski. After all, Holloway's last outing even impressed UFC President Dana White, who hinted at booking both Volkanovski and Holloway for a third time. It is to be noted that Holloway's championship strap was taken by Volkanovski in their first title fight. Max Holloway then went on to lose another chance against Volkanovski that drew massive controversy. Both fights went on to full 5 rounds, but their second fight at the UFC 251 co-main event that took place July 2020 stirred a massive debate among MMA fans, as some thought that Holloway was a clear winner in the fight. Big John McCarthy, who was once a UFC referee and currently works as a broadcaster for Bellator MMA, also weighed in on the controversy and explained how amused he was with the result of their second fight. While speaking to Weigh In, Big John McCarthy did not mince words at all. He said that Max Holloway got robbed of a victory because he definitely won the fight. And Big John McCarthy's not alone. There are several people, including current UFC stars and journalists, who are backing for the judges to declare Holloway the winner. He is an entertaining character inside and outside the octagon, and the UFC will definitely try to rope him in at their commentator desk once he hangs his gloves. Brace for impact, Daniel Cormier. Holloway might be coming for your job. So here's our question to you guys. Do you think the Blessed Express will finally get his revenge against Alexander Volkanovski and retain his featherweight belt? Or do you reckon that he doesn't deserve another title shot? Will he be able to increase his net worth by putting up more stellar performances? What do you think the future holds for Holloway? Comment below your views about Max Holloway. What do you like or dislike about the Hawaiian fighter? We greatly value the opinion of our audience. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and press the bell icon to remain updated with our content. See you guys next time.
And just like that, we're done.